Okay, today we're going to talk about how we write equations of lines. There are two formats we use when we have an equation, when we are writing the equation of a line. The first is slope-intercept form, which we all know really well. Y equals mx plus b. If we're given the slope and we're given the y-intercept, we just substitute it in. So for example, number 1, y equals 3x plus 0, or you don't even really need the plus 0, because the slope is 3, the y-intercept is 0. Number 2, y equals 3/4 x plus 2. Y equals negative 2x minus 3. Pretty straightforward. If you're given the slope and the y-intercept, you just plug them in. Now, it becomes a little more difficult if we have a point and a slope. If we have a point and a slope, we're going to use a different equation. We're going to use the equation y2 minus y1 equals m times x, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we are going to label our point x1, y1 and plug it in. So number 4, we're going to label our point x1, y1, and then we're going to plug into our equation. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now we're going to distribute. Minus minus becomes plus. Negative 5x plus 10. Now we want to write it in slope-intercept form, so we're going to subtract 1 from both sides. And we get y equals negative 5x plus 9. Okay, we have another one. Now we have x1, y1, y minus y1 is 5 equals slope, that's 1/3, times x minus x1. We're going to distribute again. When I distribute 1/3 to 0, that's just 0, so I don't need to write anything. Then I'm going to add 5 to both sides. And I get y equals 1/3 x plus 5. Pause the video now and try number 6 by yourself. Okay, you should get for number 6, well, this is x1, y1, and then we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Then it becomes y plus 2 equals, well, 0 times all of this is just 0. Subtract 2 from both sides. And we get y equals negative 2. So that's how we use point-slope form to write the equation of a line. Everyone turn in your packet to where it says exercises for example 3. Now we're going to write the equation of a line when I'm given 2 points. So the first thing we have to do is find the slope. So for number 7, it's going to be m equals negative 1 minus 5 over 4 minus 2, which gives us negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. So that's our slope. Now we're going to pick any point we want. I always like to pick the point that has positive numbers, so I'm going to pick the first one. Make that x1, y1. And we're going to use the same formula we used before for point slope, because we have a point and a slope. So it's going to be y minus 5 equals negative 3 times x minus 2. We're going to distribute the negative 3. Then we're going to add 5. And our final answer is going to be y equals negative 3x plus 11. Okay. Let's take a look at number 8. Again, we need to find the slope. So we're going to say m equals 7 minus 1 over 4 minus negative 2, which gives us 6 over 6, which is 1. I'm going to use the second point because I like my point to have all positive numbers. I think it makes it easier. It's up to you though. You'll get the same answer no matter what point you use. It's going to be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We're going to distribute the 1 and add 7. So we get y equals x plus 3. For number 9, pause the video and try it by yourself. Okay, the solution for number 9 is as follows. First, we need to find the slope. M equals negative 1 minus 0 over 0 minus negative 5. So we get negative 1/5. Both of these have negative numbers. It really doesn't matter which one you use. I'm just going to use the first one. So this is going to be x1, y1. It becomes y minus 0 equals m times x minus x1. Well, y minus 0 is just y. Distribute the negative 1/5. We're going to get negative 1/5 x. This becomes positive. Negative 1/5 times 5 is just negative 1. No matter what point you picked, that should be your solution.